You see, with the recognition that the paradigm is the problem in everything we do, it controls us the way it is set. Hence, it controls the result we are seeing and feeling. But how do we change it or change the setting it is on? It was clearly stated that to change the paradigm, you will have to change your self-image, which will bring on a different and a higher level of awareness. It was referred to as being like the thermostat at home when it is set to 70 degrees. The house temperature just stays there. So you are set at a certain image. You are set at a set point. So imagine that this set point is just there. You're calibrated to that level. And that's why you try to change, but you don't change. You want to move, but you don't move. You want to do better, but you don't, or you do better for a little bit, then you go back, right? Because you're like this set point. Thanks for those who are liking the live. Thank you, Andy, Cat. Really appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. Let's get to 1,000 likes. That's pretty cool. Thank you so much. And thanks for those who are sharing it as well. So to understand the self-image and change effectively, we have to consider our attitude. I'm actually studying this word, the attitude thing, the magic word. I'm on it for 30 days. So if you ever wanted to study attitude, now would be the time because I'm studying it for 30 days. So it's pretty cool. The magic word attitude, commitment, persistence, and getting the feeling and putting your emotions into it is the secret to success. Attitude is the secret to success because attitude is thoughts, feelings, and action. When we do the work, we get to then help others do the work well. And this attitude and feeling, when it comes from the inside of the subconscious mind, is remarkable. The subconscious mind behaviors determines our results through our habits without thought. If we understand the paradigm concept, we understand the habit that is programmed in the subconscious mind. And then we can change it with something else that is better. It's a little bit complicated, a little bit over the top, but think of it this way. Oh, thank you so much. We're already at 1,000 likes. That is awesome. Thoughts, feelings, and actions. Thoughts, feelings, and actions. So that's what attitude is. Once you start learning how to control your thoughts, how to control your feeling, your actions are going to change, which is really what's going to happen, right? I really want you to start thinking like this: thoughts, feelings, and action. I just followed you, Andy Cat. Thank you so much. That's pretty cool. To make this change and insert a new idea requires repetition, attitude, and want. Repetition is what fixes it in the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind and paradigm causes us to do what we already know how to do. Knowing that the paradigm is controlling what is going on, not just knowing the information, we can then change the paradigm and you therefore change the result. That is amazing. The results is the name of the game. You just have to look at your results. This chapter ties in so well with the concept of self-image after going through it several times, over 16 times. I finally understand why repetition is necessary. The knowing-doing gap with the things that you know that you're not doing, right? Combined with a positive thought where we want our self-image to be is a phenomenal concept. And I love it because you know how to do it, but you don't do it. You know that you need to go to the gym. You know how to lose weight. You know how to eat good food, but you don't. You sabotage yourself. Maybe you hold off for a couple of days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, and then you get back at it. Who's in control? Who is in control, right? When you start to understand the power of habit, you figure out the power of the paradigm, good or bad. Many habits were passed along from parents. We are programmed and just a result of what's going on around us. This environment that goes on around us affects us tremendously. For kids under 7 years old, that programming is setting them the way they are. This information goes to the mind. A baby's mind is considered wide open and has no way to reject anything. It takes it all in. After all, they are our parents, so we just trust and respect them. As adults, we use our conscious mind and have the ability to decide, but many do not pause at all. As a student of thinking into results, and that's what I am, I'm a student of thinking into results, we can take this new idea, check it out, internalize it, and then submit it to the subconscious mind. We can make a choice. Remember that there is a large gap between the knowing and doing, and sometimes and often it is miles away. This paradigm is controlling behavior. Change the paradigm and you can change the results. The paradigm is controlling the behavior. Change the paradigm, you change the results. The fact that we collect so much information and do nothing with it is fascinating. The paradigm is so strong. Finally, knowing is not enough. Results is the name of the game. See, knowing something, it doesn't mean you're going to do it. knowing something is not enough. You need to do more than the knowing. I'm going to share with you something here. Let's get this stickman figure, because we're talking a lot about what's going on, right? So this is a picture of the mind. This is what I call the stickman figure. And look at that. We're already above 2,000 likes. Thank you so much to Andy Cat for doing all that. Really appreciate you helping out and sharing. That's awesome. So this is a picture of the mind. And this is your body. And notice it's on purpose, right? It's on purpose like this because your body is a small part and the mind is the big part. So we need to get the ideas from the conscious mind to the subconscious mind. There are some videos from myself explaining this online. So we need an idea to go from the conscious mind to the subconscious mind. If this is the mind, the top part is the conscious and the bottom is the subconscious. Once the idea is here, it has to happen. So why don't you do what you know how to do already? Because it's not in the subconscious, it's just in the intellectual. So when you collect information, it just goes in here. Welcome, Growth Mindset. Thanks for being here. So we need to take these ideas and instead of just collecting information, we need to get them to the subconscious mind. We need to get it to be inside. Once it's inside and we change the paradigm, the body will go into motion and you will get a whole new set of results. Most people now are doing what? They read books fast, they watch a video, and they jump from place to place, and their results never change. Your results are the name of the game. You want to take an idea, you want to think about it, repeat, and you want to get it to get into action. You want to get it embedded. You want to change your old habitual behavior. The paradigm is here. The paradigm is so strong. It's like I said earlier, it's like that temperature control in your home. Our house here is set at 70 degrees. So it stays at that temperature. Your income right now is set at that temperature. What if we can change the temperature of your income? Put some fuel to it and get it all up, right? We would like to get your temperature to go up, right? We would like to get you a higher income. You need to get a higher vibration, a higher frequency. But that's because right now you're set to this certain number. We need to change this paradigm, change this habit so that your body does something else. That's the power of the paradigm. That's the power of this information. That's the power of what we do with this material. It's not just about, for fun. This is real. Some of you probably change jobs and never change your income. Some will probably figure out, why am I always frustrated? Why am I always like the same? You don't change till you change the paradigm. On the gut level, you want to change. But on the subconscious level, you haven't changed. So for those who are just joining, thank you so much for being here. We're talking about chapter 2 in my book, The Knowing Doing Gap. Why don't we do what we know how to do? In life, we know how to sell more, we know how to do more, we know how to work out, we know how to lose weight, we know how to eat good food, but we don't. Why is that? Something is missing, right? And it's not your fault. I don't want you to say, oh, it's my fault. So, no, it's not your fault. You just don't know about it. This is not being taught in school anywhere. This is just new information. And for me, it took me after, how long? After 28 years being in North America until I found out this information. 30 years of working, right? So